No sporting activity for the last 6 months. The gloom associated with COVID pandemic. In the last 6 months, there's been no sporting activity in India or out of India. Cricket being the biggest casualty. In fact, the last match which India played was over 6 months back. And now the big sporting event is back, the IPL 2020. Though this time around, because of the COVID pandemic, the tournament is not being hosted in India. It will be played in UAE. Clearly a big event for lakhs and crores of cricketing fans across the globe, particularly in India. I'm joined by my sports editor, Rohit Mahajan, who is very skeptical about this tournament being held in amidst pandemic. But Rohit, 6 months, almost 7 months, the players have not really played international cricket.
Yeah.
Pretty tough conditions for the cricketing players there.
Yeah. First, I'm not really skeptical. I think yes, cricket must go on. Life has to go on. Now I think people have figured out that life must go on and people must go on with their jobs. Then they need to take care. And cricket has been happening over the last 3-4 months. Couple of months in England, there have been series, 2 test series, a few one-day series. So cricket has been happening. Now the move of IPL to UAE, 3 cities in UAE. I think that was bound to happen after the World Cup was cancelled, and there was this window of opportunity on the calendar which appeared, so that the IPL could be held somewhere, and it had to be held in the UAE. As you are saying, they haven't played any cricket for 6 months, more than 6 months, and it is a bit of a concern for the players, and many of them actually have talked about apprehensions they feel about coming back to cricket after probably the longest breaks in their careers, when they haven't played any cricket at all, apart from maybe in the backyard. So KL Rahul has talked about it, and Rohit Sharma has talked about it. So if cricketers of such stature are worried, there has to be some basis for their worries. But this being 2020 cricket, and where you probably need to play maybe 30 balls out of 120 balls for the team, you probably need to play 30-40 balls. So I think it won't matter much. I think they will be back in at least 2020 form very quickly.
But mentally, the players need to be very tough. I was told in the morning when they went from the hotel room to the cricketing venue, it took them 90 minutes. They were not allowed to move out of their buses. So mentally, the players need to be very tough because of the conditions that are there.
Yeah, but over the last 6 months, because of the restriction and movement of people, I think everybody has got used to this scenario where they just cannot move out at will. They can't simply go out. Cricketers in any case are used to not going out and meeting people, and they are used to actually going out at night, late at night, if they want to go out for a drive. So they will have got used to this situation, and yes, it's a challenge. Nobody can visit each other's rooms in the hotels. Nobody, they won't be. They will be completely isolated from their families. They won't be meeting anybody at all. So those are bigger challenges, which I guess, being professionals, they would be able to overcome.
Also about the rules of this tournament, are they any different from what we had in 2019? One, of course, would be there going to be no crowd at all. Nobody will be allowed in. I mean, when you have no player, no spectators to cheer on, is it a little bit of a distraction? I mean, demotivation for the players, or are they used to it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure. But if you look at the series in England, you find that they were very competitive series. Even in the previous one, the last one-day match of the England-Australia ODI series, which was won in the last over when 10 runs were needed, and the quality of cricket was very high. And before that also, in the test matches also, the quality of cricket was high. So the cricketers are motivated to perform at the best. When you are competing against the best bowlers or batsmen in the world, you don't need to really be motivated by the crowds. They are motivated, but I'm sure it would lack the atmosphere at the ground, and I'm sure in some way it would be alien for cricketers. So, but I'm sure they'll manage it.
Okay, now coming to the opening fixture, the opening match of the tournament, Chennai Super Kings versus Mumbai Indians, big match. Dhoni, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he hasn't played match for quite some time. I think we saw him in action more than a year back. So all spotlight on him?
Yes. Dhoni last played last year in July in the semi-final loss to New Zealand. So he hasn't played any cricket for more than 14 months. And he's 39 now. He turned 39 recently. So Dhoni hasn't played any cricket at all for so long, and we will need to look at what sort of impact it has on him at his age. But knowing how intelligent that man is, and how skillful that man is, and how mentally tough he is, and this being again 2020 cricket and not Test cricket, which is the toughest format, or one-day cricket. It's a domestic 2020 tournament in which you are going to play against maybe two very good bowlers from the opposition who are of international standard, and then maybe 3 domestic level players.
Right.
So Dhoni would be able to cope, I'm sure.
Any injury concerns?
Any
Major players from both sides?
Not. I think there was some concern over Hardik Pandya, and again, this being the shortest version of the game, those injuries can be managed. If you have to bowl long spells, then those could be a problem. But otherwise, the sort of injury, he has had a surgery as well. He has had time to recover.
Right.
So the problem could be that he hasn't had adequate practice after recovering from injury, surgery. So I think that should not be a huge problem. He can sit out a few matches, maybe play one match and sit out.
A favorite for the first match, Mumbai or?
Again, 2020 cricket, it's very difficult to predict a winner, and it's almost stupid to predict a winner because you never know. But these clearly have been the dominant 2 teams in the tournament. Right. I think they won the title 7 times between themselves. So I won't be foolish enough to predict a winner from this game.
Being a little diplomatic on that, but also, does it set the tone for the Australian tour, or doesn't it?
I'm not sure about that because the pitches in Australia are going to be very, very different from the pitches here. And of course, the quality of opposition and the format of sport, Test cricket, is entirely different level of challenge. So this could be
For the World Cup,
seen. It could be seen as an extended net session,
right.
a long net session for Test cricket maybe. But again, you need to play very different kind of strokes in Australia.
But there's a T20 World Cup also coming up, which has been postponed.
Next year, that's going to happen in India.
Right.
So again, a lot of time to go for that.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Thanks for those insights. So clearly, the big match on Mumbai and Chennai Super Kings taking each other head-on in the first match of IPL 2020. The fans have been desperately waiting for the IPL to begin. There's been a lot of gloom for the last 6 months. No cricket has been happening. Nothing much. The lockdown, the kind of people restricted to their room. And now IPL 2020 at least bringing in some kind of entertainment. The match will kick off in just a while from now. So we'll keep on updating you on all the matches through the course of this tournament. Also provide you updates through our website, tribuneindia.com, and also on our other social media platforms. Meanwhile, thanks for watching.